Oh, good morning, people. It's Thursday. What does Thursday has no correlation to anything important at all, apart from it's a new day and we're going to go and kill it, right? I am going to go and do an hour's cardio now. This is a time where I usually ask the gram to ask me a load of questions, just to keep me entertained really, and see if I can teach people stuff and educate people on health and fitnessy bits and bobs. However, I did that yesterday, but I still have questions left. So what I'm going to do is pull up my phone and answer a few off the gram on here, on the tube. I suppose I should introduce myself a little bit. I am a personal trainer, coach, fitness professional person, and a sports massage therapist. As you can tell by the accent, I am from the UK. I actually don't have any specific accents, so you're gonna have one heck of a job guessing where I am from. Okay, so let's kick off this Q&A business. See what I got first. Okay, right, just before I go through the questions, why am I doing my cardio in the morning? I actually had this question on the gram. Hopefully you can hear me on this main road. Why do I do my morning cardio? I just like doing it. I don't do it every single morning, but my usual morning routine is get up, down a litre of water, get my digestive tract running, make myself a bit more alert, more focused, wake me up, black coffee, and then 3 or 4 times a week I'll come out and do an hour's cardio. Now that isn't mainly to burn calories, that's not my main purpose. It's just a chance to get out the house, get out of work mode, and just think about my day, plan everything in this, which I can't really hold that much in this, because I'm a bit of a but yeah, I just like it. Not when it starts to spit. Right, okay. Numero uno. Bloody trucks. Question number one. Tips for hitting a plateau with fat loss. Fat percentage in inches not reducing. Right, let me answer that. Okay, so usually with a okay, so to put it simply, really plain and simply, your body just wants to survive. When your body reaches a plateau for some reason, especially in fat loss, it's in a mode where it just wants to survive, and you're in a deficit and it thinks it's gonna die, honestly. So if you're in too much of a harsh deficit, you're doing too much cardio, your body's just gonna go, I'm gonna reduce my metabolic rate and I'm just gonna survive, reduce everything down, slow down. That's why you start feeling lethargic and tired, because your body just doesn't want to do anything. It just wants to sit down, go to sleep, do nothing. Okay, so that being said, what I would do, in my opinion, if my clients or myself reached a fat loss plateau, is I would chill the heck out. I'd bring my calories, bump them back up to maintenance. I'd take a week off of the gym perhaps, go and have a nice meal with family and friends, re-establish, let my body know it's not dying, and come right back into it after a week. That's what I would do. Okay, question number 2. Oh, take a look at that anyway. Look at that. That's my, I'm going to be going down there now. Anyway, let's answer question number 2. Right, I answered this on, I answered this on Instagram, but I'll do it again. Best exercises, best exercises to build your biceps. Right, although your bicep crosses 2 joints, okay? So it crosses your shoulder and it crosses your elbow. Its main function, it has 2 main functions. It helps to supinate, so that, your forearm, and it helps to flex this, your forearm. I quite like answering things on YouTube because I can answer it a little bit longer than on Instagram stories, because it only lasts 15 seconds or so, right? So basically, 2 types of bicep curl would be I would advise you to prioritize. So you could do a hammer curl, like so. You could do a standard straight bar curl, like so. Curls, really. Curls for the girls. However, deadlifts, big compound exercises like that will help to build muscle mass on your biceps, of course. But if you want to isolate them a little bit more, I would go for a form of a curl that requires you to supinate. So you could hold the dumbbell at a hammer curl position and come up and twist your palm up to the ceiling. There's all sorts really, but I would say prioritize a curl. Okay, question number 3. Are we on 3? Whatever. Next question. Cardio. This is cardio. What's the best form of cardio to lose fat? Now, I think I've answered this a few times now. There is no such thing as a best form of cardio to help you lose fat, lose weight. The best form of cardio is the cardio that you enjoy to do, because that means that you are going to do it all the time without having to feel like you have to do it. Like me, for example, I'm walking along a sea wall and I'm enjoying it. This is my cardio. I'm not being forced to do this. However, people like to join in with fitness classes and they like to spin, etc. Do circuits. Do something that requires you to really put out. It's hard work. However, something that you enjoy doing because you're going to do it all the time. And also for your cardio, what I do recommend you doing is break a sweat within the first 5 minutes and maintain that sweat for the next however long. Cardio, if your main aim is to burn calories with your cardio, don't spend 20 minutes just dawdling. Get it done within 5, as in get a sweat on, work hard, as in put the same amount of effort in your cardio as you do when you lift weights. When did you become a personal trainer? And what advice would you give to new PT starters? Right, okay. I started PTing around 4 years ago. There's a train coming, so bear with. So I started PTing about 4 years ago. My advice to new upcoming trainers, it's not a glamorous job. You're gonna get up at 4 AM if your clients wanna train at 4 AM. It's not the big bucks money earner you think it is. Market yourself properly. Get on social media. This is my first time on YouTube, really. I should have done this a long time ago. I'm used to videoing myself in public. Couldn't give a toss what anybody thinks, but I usually do it on Instagram or Facebook, I guess. So get on Facebook, get on Instagram, market yourself. Visit businesses, a big one. Charge what you're worth. Spent years and years practicing your craft. You have spent thousands on education, learning. You've spent hours upon hours pouring all through books and reading, developing and educating yourself. Why would you sell yourself for £20 an hour? Or even, I've heard, at £15. I know it all depends on your area, but holy crap sticks. People see that. People do see that. Clients can see, people in public, they'll go, why is he or she charging £20 an hour when the current going rate is 35, etc. plus whatever, wherever you are? Do you know what I mean? Charge what you are worth. Okie dokies, next question. How many times should I go to the gym or train per week? Right. If you can honestly go to the gym or train 3 times a week, that's great. You can go 5 times a week. That's great. If you can go twice, once, you will realize the more effort that you put in with anything in life. This can be with family, relationships, work, career. The more effort you put in, the more you get back, okay? Simple as that. But more isn't necessarily better, because what we discussed earlier with your fat loss plateau, you could be doing way too much and your body's going, do you know what? Jog on, I ain't losing any more weight because you're doing too much to me. So start slow, start low, maybe 3 times a week if you're a beginner. If you've just started the gym, start 3 times a week. Go in there, hit push, pull legs. So use your pushing muscles, use your pulling muscles, and train your legs. And then over time, when you develop that burning desire to get in the gym more and more and more, go 4, go 5, go 6, go 7. But remember, your body needs to rest. Let me just touch on the rest thing. So I think I discussed this on Instagram yesterday on my little Q&A walkie thing. Your body doesn't develop, get faster, get stronger, get bigger, get better in the gym while we train. When you're sprinting on that track, ain't getting faster. It wants to go to sleep. Where it rests, where it builds, where it gets stronger. Your body builds, develops when you rest, when you sleep. So remember to get about 7 to 10 hours a night if you can. And if you can get a midday nap, even better. You need to get adequate rest. So what we were talking about, up to 6-7 days, I wouldn't recommend training every single day. At least take 1 day off so your body can just oosa. Toe sucking or ass licking, go. I see that you do massage. How often should I get a massage? Right, another train, soz. If you are a Well, it all depends. It's that age-old question, answer, that everyone hates. It all depends. But it all does depend. If you are a regular gym rat, you have no aches and pains, but you train regularly, once a month. If you are an athlete that performs a specific sport and it is your job to be the best in the world, probably multiple times a week, you know what I mean? So it all depends. It all depends on how your body's. It all depends on how your body's running, how it's feeling. But if it's not something you've had before, go and seek professional advice. Go and see a manual therapist, an osteopath, a chiropractor, a sports massage therapist. Go and see him, go and ask him. See how it will work and how it will help your body, because I guarantee it'll help your body. Grip strength lacking on deadlift. Right. Okay, you can always use an external source, like chalk, wraps, wrist wraps. Figure of 8 straps are pretty good. But you don't want to rely on an external source all the time, right? Oh God, see that bakery there? It smells so good. You want to get stronger. You want to get better. So what I would recommend is hang off a bar for a prolonged period of time. Grip a bar properly, so thumb around the bar. Farmer's carries. So you are picking up something extremely heavy in each hand and you are walking a distance. Turn around and walk back. So farmer carries, hangs. That will directly help your grip strength. How long have you been working out for, and would you ever compete? Compete in what? I'm guessing you're talking about bodybuilding of some kind. Would I? Yes, crossed my mind. I've spoken about this in the past. If you're a fan of bodybuilding, it's definitely crossed your mind. I wonder what I'll look like in tiny little trunks. How long have I been training? I started the gym when I was 16. I am 26 years of age, so 10 years, and I'm still minuscule. Have you always wanted to work in fitness and personal training? No. No, I haven't. No way. Now, I've always enjoyed staying fit and healthy. When I was little, I used to go to karate clubs and play footy, etc. And if there's any Americans, that's soccer, but it's football. Great, it's raining now. No, God, no. No, never wanted to be a PT. I've always been fit and healthy. I've always, like I said, karate, footy. I've always enjoyed participating in sport, some kind of sport, although I've never followed a particular sport. I always wanted to work with animals. RSPCA, work in a zoo. My idol was Steve Irwin. What a man. I wanted to feed crocs and ride them like a pony. Poor guy, rest in peace. But then I started the gym, and it was only 2 days a week probably, and all it was biceps and chest. But I got that burning desire, not an addiction, but just that love of that feeling, those endorphins after training. And I got to an age where I wanted to help people, and I love helping people, always have. So the love of training and the love of helping people, coupled them together, what do you get? A garden gnome. Look at him. Oh, there you go, Famalama Ding Dong. All done. I was going to show you through the rest of my day, but I'm not actually going to do that, because I'm just going to keep that as like a Q&A thingamajig. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to try and edit it now and chop it up so it isn't too long. Enjoy. Bye.